Hi there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this video, I'm going to go over 3 things that I think will be pretty essential for you if you're a complete beginner and you're looking to learn how to play a bit of piano or like the basics from YouTube first. Maybe you're thinking of exploring playing the piano, but you don't want to pay for piano lessons just yet, or you just want to have a little play around first. Before trying to learn some YouTube tutorials, there are some things that I kind of presumed from people who make these tutorials, such as myself, that I think you would really benefit from knowing some things before trying to learn from a YouTube video tutorial. So I would say, if you've been learning for maybe about up to a year, I would class you as a beginner. If you're a complete beginner and you just go diving straight into trying to learn stuff from YouTube, I want to teach you a few things now to get you started on the right tracks to make whichever tutorials you watch and learn from a little bit easier for you. So the first thing is actually knowing the names of the notes on the piano. This is grasped really easily. You do not need to label the names of the notes on the piano with stickers. Please don't do that. So what I'm going to teach you today is where middle C is. So whichever piano or keyboard you have, this is a really important note, a really important pitch. I'm using a full length piano. Obviously the whole length of it isn't in shot to make it as visibly clear to you as possible. But if you locate this pitch on your piano, so let's talk about where the notes actually sit. So there are only 7 notes on the piano, arguably, that are repeated over and over again. So it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the first 7 letters of the alphabet. We are going to find C first. So it's the pattern of the black notes that we know what on earth the white notes are called, otherwise it would be quite difficult. There is a very distinct pattern. I'm going to point out the obvious. So it's 2, 3, 2, 3, etc. So middle C is the one that's just before the set of 2 black notes. So middle C is very important. It gives you a reference point. I reference middle C in many of my videos, so you know how low or basically what octave to start at. So it's like a home note. So if you have a go at finding some other C's on your piano or keyboard, so find your set of 2 black notes and have a go at playing some C's. We're going to work our way up from the alphabet from C. So D would of course be the next one. D is in between the 2 black notes. So find your D's. E comes after D, so E is just after the set to the right of the set of 2 black notes. So find some E's. And then moving up, so now we're in the 3 black note territory. So F is the first of the set of 3 black notes. So if you try and locate some other F's on your piano or keyboard, moving up one again, G. So G is like middle left because there's 2 notes in the middle of the 3 black notes, so it's like middle left. So if you find some G's on your piano, and then we get to A. So after G comes A. So A is like the middle right of the set of 3 black notes. So find some more A's on your piano or keyboard. And then the last one, we have B. So B is to the right of the set of 3 black notes. So again, find some B's on your piano. So now we've become a little more accustomed to where they are. I'm going to get you to spell some words on the piano. So on the screen now are a bunch of words. There's surprisingly a large amount of words you can spell just by using the letters A to G. So we'll start off with small and gradually get bigger. So if you use middle C as your base, use your alphabet to count up or to count down the notes. So we'll do the first one together. And then you could pause the video and just go through all the letters there and literally just have a go. Doesn't matter which hand or fingers you use or what octave you use, just trying to locate those notes. So for example, the first word is bag. So although bag obviously doesn't contain a C, use middle C as your base. So B comes before C in the alphabet. So B would be there. The next note we need is A. So then A comes before B in the alphabet. And the next note is G. So we know that the next note down from A is G because it only goes from A to G. So bag is like that. So if you just pause the video and have a go at spelling all the words that are on the screen now, and this is a really good exercise just to get you learning the notes quick in a slightly more interesting way. So now hopefully you're a little bit more clued up on the names of the notes on the piano, and this will help you massively when trying to learn songs from YouTube tutorials. It will take people and myself who make YouTube tutorials a long time if they're having to explain every single note where it is on the piano first. So if you already know a lot about this, you're already off to a massive head start. So next thing we're going to learn is a scale. So this is to get you using all of your fingers and to get you navigating around the piano in a little bit more of a methodical way. So I've made an entire video explaining the 3 top things that, in my experience, beginner pianists or self-taught pianists often make. So it'll be worth watching that. So I go into more depth about why it's important to use a certain set of fingers and to learn scales. So I've linked that in the description below. So we're first going to have a go at playing a scale using all of the white notes. So a scale is a set of 8 notes. So if you just play 1 octave, like C to C for example. We're going to play all the notes from C to C in a particular way. We're going to use a particular set or pattern of fingers. Your finger numbers have names if you didn't already know. Again, this is very useful to know as well. So your 1s are your thumbs, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Finger numbers are referenced in all music, so I'll be referencing your fingers as numbers. So remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your hands go out symmetrically. So you're going to start with your thumb on middle C. Again, we're just enforcing this is a very important note on the piano. So you're going to be using all of your fingers, and this will also help improve your dexterity a bit. You should always try and play a scale before you go and play anything, just to get your fingers warmed up. We're just going to be playing all the white notes. So this is called C major. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to tuck your thumb under to F, which is the next note. Reposition your hand whilst you're pivoting on that thumb, that 1, and then you're going to use up the rest of your fingers that get you up to C. So let's try doing that again. 1, 2, 3, tuck under to the next note, reposition your hand whilst holding that note down, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how you ascend the scale. Now we're going to try coming back down. So if you pop your little finger back on that C where you just left off, now you're going to use up all your fingers again. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now because we've run out of fingers, you're going to have to go over with your 3 to the next note. 3, and then 2, 1. Let's do that again. Now let's try going up and then down, and then we're going to do the same in the left hand. Tuck under, reposition the hand. You can repeat that note again. Go over with your 3, your middle finger, and then 2, 1. So we're going to try this in the left hand now. So I'm going to start from this C just because my camera is here, so it's a bit more awkward for me to play it there. But if you play it from middle C, so you're going to do the exact same thing, but obviously your hands are symmetrical, so whatever your right hand does going up, your left hand does going down, and vice versa. So you're going to go under to go outwards, and then over to go inwards. You're going to play 1, and then going down, so 2, 3, tuck under, just like we did in the right hand, reposition your hand by pivoting on that note, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then come back up, so use up all your fingers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, over with your middle finger, your 3, then 2, 1. Do that again. Tuck under. Over with your 3, 2, 1. And you could try playing this at the same time because your hands move symmetrically. This is called a contrary motion scale. So contrary just basically means opposite. So where your hands are going in opposite direction. So this will be contrary motion. So you can either start with your fingers on the same note, or you can start from different Cs, like an octave apart. So let's do it together. So you can be playing the same fingers and doing the same symmetrical movement in each hand. Let's have a go. So now I've taught you how to play a scale. That should hopefully, 1, help you with the names of the notes because it's a C major scale. So you're just playing the notes in the order of the alphabet. And it should help you use all of your fingers. You need to use all of your fingers in piano, not omit your thumb or do this sort of thing, going over to go up. You always need to go under to go up and go under to go down, not over like that. So it's just trying to get you into good habits. So hopefully when you start to navigate and move around the piano, you should hopefully do it a little bit more naturally and comfortably and instinctively and methodically and fluently. Scales are very important to learn. So the third and final thing we're going to learn is just some very basic chords. So I have done a video about this, but it's a video about how to sing and play at the same time. But if you're interested in doing that, I teach you some very basic chords there as well, and then how to practice reading chord symbols and knowing when to play them whilst singing a song. So I'll link that below as well. We are going to have a go at using what's called fifths. A fifth just describes the distance between two notes. You can get seconds, thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, etc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you placed your hand on middle C again, your thumb on middle C, your little finger should hopefully naturally sit over, if you assign each finger a note, it should sit over G. So it's quite a natural hand position. So we're going to maintain this hand position and have a go at playing some fifths, just going up all the white notes. So it's almost like playing a scale, sort of, but playing two notes at the same time. So this should hopefully get you more used to playing chords, two notes at the same time. You can try it in the left hand as well. Sounds quite low. And if you're right-handed, you will obviously need to focus more attention on your left hand and vice versa. So you can have a go at doing that hands together. It's just a really basic exercise. So just playing the notes where the fingers naturally lie. down again. So as a beginner, I would advise that you try and find beginner tutorials online. Otherwise, I think you'll generally find, as a complete beginner, going straight into learning from YouTube tutorials without sort of knowing this basic information or knowing how to move around the piano a little bit, you'll generally struggle. Also remember that you can pause videos, you can fast forward videos, you can rewind them, you can slow them down, you can take notes. In the description below, I've linked my easy beginner playlist tutorials to get you started. Hopefully you'll know a couple of songs on there, and hopefully this lesson has set you off on the right track. So that concludes the tutorial. I hope that you have enjoyed it and that it's been useful. In order to request a piano tutorial, you do need to be subscribed and you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. All requests are noted and considered. Make sure to hit the notifications bell because your request could be coming up soon. I will see you in the next one.